Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And away we go on Sunday Night Primetime. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Still first down.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Hurts on first down. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They got 21 yards on the play. That'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Well, there by Mike Green.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Hey, let's go.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's got the first down grab and still going. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles drop 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Sit on! Sit on!
Running once more with Henry. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Hey, Alpha, shot! 180! Hey, shot!
Changing it up here, Jackson. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's blocked down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, shot! 180! Hey, shot! Alpha!
Looking to throw, Jackson. Dump off to his fullback. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield strike. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
180! Shot! 180!
This is Henry on second. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They have another first and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40.
Shot! 180! Go! Shot! Shot!
Now an inside give to him. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Juwan Bentley.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Hill again. He's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's third down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe...
Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first half. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On second down, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up third and 3.
Hurts now from the gun. He's making a bid for it. Now he's hit. Hurts fumbles. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a first down.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
First down, around with Barkley. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Devontae Smith. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And we've got a stoppage here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players banged up with an injury after that play. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. Across the 20, continuing to work. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. And I know it's early, Brock, but you can almost feel that they need some points to keep this lead from getting out of control and build up their confidence as well after drive number 1 ended in that interception.
Yeah, totally co-signed.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
6 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
From the gun, a run for Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
Justice Hill brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, give to Hill. And this great effort. Winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's the end of our opening quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's the backup, first throw. Finds a man right side. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Give right up the gut to Hill. Next snap coming inside the red zone. Brock picks up 9 on the play.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Play action now, rush. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down. It's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Hand off now to Hill. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards, and that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Rush setting up the play action. Dumps it off to his running back. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go now. Lightning. Check smash. Check smash.
Now give it to Hill. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And go right back to Hill. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens make it a 1-score game in the first half. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Ravens 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word chance, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
First down throw by McKee. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
No place to go. Ravens take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They'll throw 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. Still going inside the 35. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 13-point lead. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens and this running back headed back out for a new series. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
It's his running back. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. To the air with Rush. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Back to the air on 2nd. Rush. Got locked behind this one. Downfield it goes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
60 by 6, go!
Rush throwing on 3rd. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he drives it up to the 24. Sanusi Kane able to make that stop.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Key out of the shotgun. Just like the last play, Cooper has it. He's going to get this up to about the 28. Very close to picking up that 1st down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. It's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. He has it at the 33. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
42-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Handoff for Hill. He's running right. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday night primetime on the other side. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go, Shaq.
1st and 10. Here's Rush. It's taken in by LeJohntay Wester. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. 2nd and 3 now.
42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun here. Rush. This one's hauled in by Wester. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this. He did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
So they sent it to a second set of eyes in New York, and the call on the field is confirmed.
Let's go now.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets a handoff. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard.
Ready?
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they face 2nd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
From the gun, it's Rush. That one is Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a one-score game before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct thing?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. The key from the gun. Ravens get him. Down he goes. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. McKee back to throw. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. It's a foot race. Into the red zone. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. LaJohntay Wester to return it. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Ravens returning their offense and this running back to the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Rush now to throw. On the move, headed right. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away. For the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
The best defenses you can go look at through the decades are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success. I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. McKee looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Ooh, it doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the plane of the end zone?
You know how I like to look at this, Kate? Imagine a plane of glass going from the front end of that end zone straight in the air, and any part of the ball, any part of it just touches the plane of that glass, and this is a touchdown.
So after a second look, they say he did not break the plane, no touchdown. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Right on the doorstep now. Here's first and goal.
Ready? Cowboy, hut, go.
They've got a man in motion. They'll try and punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get more points to end a lopsided first half. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Ravens, 14.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hill now to return it. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. The Ravens back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Setting up the running back screen. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Sidney Brown in on that stop. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The running back gets it on the draw. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Tyler Luke out for the Ravens to attempt this field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Luke knocks it through. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Hill now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Ravens and this running back headed back out for a new series. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the... pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Here's Rush to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Play action now. Rush. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. He's sacked for forces a now tougher third down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, got to play with a sense of urgency. Got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Air it out on 3rd. Complete over the middle. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Well, 3rd and 10 was already tough, Brock, but the challenge doubles here. 3rd and 20 now after the holding call. 3rd and long for him here. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. He'll start from the 39. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Now running for the first time with Andre Estime. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
Rolling back, gets the handoff. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead.
Ravens 17.
It's an Eagles win here in this one. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you.